Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sports Talk Tasha. Hi, I am Sports Talk Tasha, and thank you for watching. Okay, it's been a while, guys, and I'm sure you wanted to hear me talk about so many topics in between. I missed out on Donald Trump being Donald Trump, and of course, feeling the need to call NFL players sons of bitches. Hi guys, that's what you are apparently. No, you're not, but that's a whole other story. Today, I'm actually going to talk about this whole Cam Newton debacle. First of all, what is wrong with Cam? Second of all, I need to discuss Jourdan Rodrigue. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in and make sure you subscribe to Sports Talk Tasha on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all that good stuff. Thank you guys. Okay, first let me start off by saying this one plain truth that I have observed over the years of knowing Cam Newton as an athlete. Cam, you're not the brightest bulb on the tree. And I mean that with the most sincere piece of me in my body. You do incredibly stupid things, and you're at an age where you gotta stop doing incredibly stupid things. I get it. You don't have a filter, but you're a professional and you're also a professional celebrity. Despite what you may think, you're not just playing football, and despite what Donald Trump says, it's not stick to sports. You gotta know your role. Like, you have to know your lane, and you have to know when to say when. You don't speak when you're in my opinion, supposed to be speaking. You don't speak on issues that you should be speaking on. You kind of tiptoe around things. And then when you're not supposed to say something, you just come right out and say it. It's like, I don't get it. Who is your advisor? Who is your quote unquote like press secretary? Who's the person who tells you, okay, let's coach you on how to speak to the media, because you have not gotten it yet, honey. Now, I think what you said to this young lady was incredibly dumb and insensitive. Hell yes, it was. I will not excuse you for it. But I'm going to take a little different direction off of beating up Cam, and I'm going to talk about Jourdan Rodrigue. I am a woman in media in the sports world. I cover the Miami Heat, as everyone knows, or people who follow me would know that I do cover the Miami Heat. And I've been covering the Miami Heat for 2 years. This is my third season I'm going into. The thing that gets me about sports media is that it hasn't changed much. It's a white male-dominated industry. When I go to work, yes, I'm in South Florida, so there are some Hispanic people, but they're all men. There's not a lot of women. And we are definitely a minority. Do we get the respect we deserve? Absolutely not. Not to this day. But everything takes its course. We're gonna get there, guys. As long as we're diligent, we're gonna get there. My thing with Jourdan is that I feel like she has a lot of fake outrage about the situation, because the press conference happened at 2:30 in the afternoon, and around 5 o'clock is when Miss Rodrigue decided she was going to tweet about her outrage. Now, I'll tell you, as a woman, I have been definitely demoralized by a man in the media. It was my first year, and I'll never forget it. We were in the press conference room, and we were waiting for Coach Spo to come up there, and I was speaking to another woman who happened to be in the media room. She was covering the Heat with me that year, and we were speaking and told a little joke and a little giggle, and an older media person turned around and said, "Girls, can you learn to keep it down in the press conference room?" Real demoralizing. Like, first of all, I'm not a little girl. I'm a grown woman. And I was highly offended. And the other people, the other men inside the room were offended for me, because that was totally uncalled for. Now, I didn't fake outrage hours later. I was immediately pissed off, and I let people know it. So if you are so angry about something, as a woman in the media, you already know that we have a disadvantage for being a woman in the media. It's not easy for us. And for you to take this to a whole nother level and tweet about it and about your outrage, which I think is personally fake outrage, that was so uncalled for. That was so uncalled for. You know, there's ways to handle things. And if you felt that after you spoke to Cam Newton, after the press conference, that you were not getting anywhere, there was a way to handle that to where you're not discrediting women further. Now, as I said before, Cam, you're a complete idiot. I will never understand when you're going to grow up and get it. You have not gotten it yet. But at some point, I'm going to hold Ms. Rodrigue personally responsible for all of this mess that's happening, because it could have been handled so much better. Now, on the other hand, I see some old tweets from Ms. Rodrigue coming up about, you know, how her father was telling racist jokes about Indians, and, you know, she sure as hell has no problem dropping the N-word on her Twitter page. You're deplorable, but that has nothing to do with you being a woman in the media. That has nothing to do with the way that, if you say you felt a certain way about what Cam said, that has nothing to do with it. At the end of the day, your tweets are a complete separate issue. It just further brings light to the fact that racism still is very, very prevalent. At the end of the day, though, Cam, you're an idiot. Miss Rodrigue, you're a bigger idiot. This was handled horribly. And at this point, I'm disgusted. And frankly, you know, I'm ashamed that it's gotten this out of control, that you could not have handled it in a better way, both of you. That's my opinion, guys. If you don't like it, I say don't watch my videos. But if you do want to argue with me, I'm here to argue all the time. You don't have to like my opinions. If you like arguing with me, I love to argue. Please believe. So you can subscribe to my YouTube, Sports Talk Tasha. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Sports Talk Tasha. Facebook, Sports Talk Tasha. Yes, everything is Sports Talk Tasha. And if you want to reach out to me, it's Natasha at sportstalktasha.com. Thank you guys so much. Have a good day.